Hey, it's Brian. Today I have a new core exercise for you to try. This one involves one of these straps, okay? So I have one of these blue yoga straps. You can use any color that you want. But this is another way you can practice doing an L-sit without actually being able to do an L-sit. Because as you know, you've read a lot of my stuff. An L-sit is just one of the most important exercises that you can do for yourself to build strength. But remember, you don't actually have to get the legs off the ground or the feet off the ground for it to be effective. What you have to focus on doing is using your core muscles to pull the hips back. Okay, so here is what you're going to do with this. So I've already said it, but you're going to make a loop. You're going to make like a loop with your strap here, kind of like I did. So watch this. The setup is actually pretty tricky. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to start by hooking this thing underneath your legs like this. Okay, so you're going to get yourself kind of like tucked in here nicely. Now here's the thing, hopefully I said it right. And what you're going to do is you're going to tuck your head through, kind of like that, and then reach the arms back through the strap so that you get it right behind your back. See? And now the trick is the bottom strap, you don't actually want it to be on the back of your kneecaps if at all possible because it hurts. Put it back around your hamstrings here. So now, essentially when you have this, you can start to press, and it creates like a little shelf, and you can see what it's like to actually lift yourself up. So you can hold. It creates like a little yoga swing for you here. And same thing with this exercise. You can use the strength in your core to pull the hips back as much as possible. Now look, let me lower it just a tiny bit. Now it's in a better spot. See, so you have the whole thing right there. Again, same type of exercise here. You press and then you lift, and you create a nice swing for yourself. And here, you're actively engaging your core. But in addition to that, this builds a ton of arm strength because even though you are primarily using your stomach, you also have to press with your hands like this the entire time. So this is like just something else for you to try to help with your L-sit and to help you develop the strength necessary to be able to lift yourself up into the air and all the little floating arm balances, inversions, things that you aspire to do. Now, one other thing to point out is if you have a hard time lifting, like let's say you lift and your legs are shaking, you may not have the hamstring flexibility to do this. So if you don't, essentially that means you need to work on your hamstrings. All right, so here's just a little new core exercise, a little thing you could add to your practice to put a little variation of it. Now, read the article that I linked below this video here for you to see. It has a whole list of 9 other unusual core exercises for you to try. All right, so I'm stuck in this thing, so I'm just going to hang out here. See, I'm completely stuck. So anyway, I'll talk to you later while I figure out how to get out of this thing. I'm in trouble.